All right, so today we're going to get into 6 of the most underrated cases that's out there for the iPhone 14 Pro Max. All right, so let's go ahead and jump straight into it. Let's not waste any of your time. Starting off, and these aren't really ranked, I'm just picking them from the pile and we going like that. All right, but first thing to start off with is the Spigen Tough Armor Mag. All right, this is always a sleeper. Every time I do Spigen's case lineup video, I always say that this is probably my favorite out of the lineup, period, all right? Because you get that classic tough armor design, you get that cutout for your Apple logo. Now, I know a lot of you are partial about that. I am myself as well, but what I really love about it is you get that tough armor, but they give you the magnet over the circle, all right? That's just absolutely, I don't know, that just works dope in my opinion. Then when you snap it on, this whole package fits very, very nicely, all right? Now, when it comes to Spigen and when it comes to the fit of this, you don't get any pull and tug on the outside. You don't get anything. You get a little lip that goes all the way around it. Of course, your camera is recessed down in there and protected, as you can see right here. And it's just an overall clean case, all right? When you're talking about holding it in your hand, it doesn't bulk your phone up much. It gives you like a kind of a squared off design when it comes to the sides. And in my opinion, that really helps when you were talking about gripping the phone, especially when it comes to the 14 Pro Max, because we know it is a big boy, all right? Cutouts are accurate, everything is good to go, and then testing that MagSafe strength out, it's actually pretty decent because it actually tries to pick up this wireless pad right here, all right? So the Spigen Tough Armor Mag is one that really checks all the boxes. If it's one thing that I didn't really care about it, it's the way the Tough Armor does the buttons when you're talking about them being flat with the volume up and down and on the power button. But as long as you get used to them, I'm taking screenshots, but as long as you get used to them, they do work fine and you don't have any issues, all right? And one thing about the Spigen products, we always know they're always going to keep that very low price, and then you can head over to Amazon, grab them via Prime, and it'll just about be there with 1-day shipping or the same day shipping, man. So that's what I love about Spigen products. But Spigen Tough Armor Mag, really, really like this case, man. Definitely my favorite Spigen case out of the lineup. All right, now this next brand, I feel like there's a case that overshadows this one, man. I feel like this one is just flying right under the radar of being one of the best cases out there for the 14 Pro Max, man. And we know, channel sponsor up in the building, man, we got to talk about Caudabe and the Synthesis. All right, now this right here, it's an OG case for me because I've always liked the Synthesis over the Sheath, all right? But I think a lot of people are they kind of skipping past the Synthesis because they're so focused on the Sheath, when this one right here is also a very, very solid case. Now, I know a lot of people, when you talk about the Sheath, you don't really like the texture. I know some people don't like the texture of it. I know a lot of people who have no problem with it. I personally have no problem with it. A lot of people like how the Sheath is. They don't really care for how it's heavy. Once again, that's something that some people, it's all personal preference, you know what I mean? But when you are talking about the Synthesis, this actually, in my opinion, fixes everything that people complain about when it comes to the Sheath, all right? Of course, you're going to get those magnets, which are very good. They have some very good magnets. But right here on the sides, all right, some people don't like the texture of the Sheath, but guess what? The Synthesis is going to be a more rigid case, as you can see here. But on the sides, it's like stippled to where you have a little bit of grip on both sides, all right? And then when you pop the phone in, this is going to be a very rigid case. You're not going to get any budge. Now, I know with the Sheath, it is a very tight fitting case, but this is more like a rigid case. So you're really not going to get any budge that goes all the way around it. You're going to get very nice and tactile buttons. You're going to get that recessed camera in there. You're going to get a little lip that goes around it. Very thin phone, all right? Very thin. Feels very good in your hands. Does not feel thick. This case is going to be lighter than the Sheath and still giving you that good performance when we are talking about MagSafe, when you're almost trying to pick up this battery pack right here, all right? The Sheath may have it beat when it comes to MagSafe strength, but trust me, I really like everything else about this case a little bit over the Sheath. The way it's more light, it's more thinner. You got really dedicated grips on the side, which my opinion really, really works well. And this is just going to be a rigid case that doesn't budge or do anything all around. This is going to be more of your hard material, more so than the Sheath. Is going to be more of a, a very stiff TPU material when it comes to it, but very good material, very, very stiff. Don't let it downplay the Sheath. But yeah, the Synthesis, I think, is one of the best cases out there for the 14 Pro Max that's flying under the radar, and you need to pay attention to it, man. Very underrated, but one of the best out for the 14 Pro Max. Next up, let's go ahead and talk about the UAG Civilian with MagSafe. All right, now even on my video review of this case that I did a while ago, I said this is one of the most underrated cases, and it is, man. They just knocked it out the park when it comes to the UAG Civilian Mag. All right, you're going to get that smooth back. Now, once again, every case has something that I don't really like about it. And the one thing that I don't like about this UAG Civilian case is that it's going to be hard. So you're going to get a very hard back. But this, I feel like, will develop a little scratches over time. But in my opinion, I've used this case for a few weeks and I haven't had a single scratch up there. As long as you're not putting it down on concrete and moving it around, doing all crazy, I do think you'll be just fine. You get a nice lip that goes all the way around it. Probably one of the bigger lip protection of any of the phones in this lineup right here. Very perfect tactile buttons. A1, very nice fit. When I tell you no pull and tug anywhere when it comes to the fit of this, just all being spot on with no issues going on with the fit. Very, very thin case, all right? Very thin and still giving you that nice UAG protection. And then bring it over here with MagSafe. It works with MagSafe just fine. The MagSafe magnet could be a little bit more stronger, but I'm okay, all right? When phones are very good and they check all the other boxes, and maybe the one thing that may be lacking is MagSafe strength, I'm fine with it. I don't really stress over it, all right? So the UAG Civilian Mag, just really love what they have going on. Love the color combinations that you can get in this. One thing, UAG, if you're watching this video, just give us a plain color. I know how you like to do kind of two-tone color with the blue, black, and the gray. Just give us an all blue or all black, and I think that'll be very good, all right? So UAG Civilian, man, a few changes to this case, and they can be one of the best out there. Now, leather case owners, rejoice. I got y'all, man. We talking about one of the best cases for the 14 Pro Max, period, and definitely what I feel is the best leather case. We got to talk about Andar Aspen. I know some of you like, T, that's not an underrated case. Everybody knows about that. You'll be surprised how many people don't know about Andar, man. They make solid leather cases, and when people think about leather, they think about two brands mostly. It's going to be the Apple leather case, and it's going to be the Nomad leather cases as well. Now, of course, you got decoded, bull strap, a few things like that. But in my opinion, Andar just came out of the cut, all right? They've been making cases, but they came out straight swinging when it comes to this Andar Aspen. Now, I know you're probably like, T, what makes this leather case so good, all right? For one, we got the very nice metal metallic buttons, all right? And we have a metallic camera ring, which is very nice, cold to the touch buttons. Very tactile, absolutely perfect. You got a little lip that goes around it when it comes to leather cases. You already know leather cases don't have lips around the screen. Andar even has that just fine. Keeps it very thin. You have a bunch of different color options. The fit is spot on. It's no weak corners or anything like that, unlike some other leather cases that I've already talked about on the channel. I'm not going to name names, but the fit is absolutely superb. And one thing that is very shocking is they have a strong MagSafe magnet, which almost can pick up this base, all right? Most of these magnets on this list can just about pick up this base, man, and that's basically on the upper side of being a strong MagSafe, all right? So the Andar Aspen, in my opinion, it's just knocked it out the park this year. I'm so satisfied with this case that I've been using this phone in this case combination for a few days now, and I just really like it, man. So the Andar Aspen, in my opinion, accurate cutouts. I don't know what more you can change on this leather case, because in my opinion, it's just about perfect. And also, if you want to go pick one up, I have a discount code down below. It's TechT. Head over to the website, get you some money off, man. Get you about, what, 15% off your order? Knock it down to about 40 some bucks for this awesome leather case. And we know that is a very nice price point. Andar Aspen, shutting it down, and you will definitely see this case right here in my top 10 iPhone 14 Pro Max cases. Now, if I was ranking these cases from 1 to 6, or however many I got, this might be the #1 case right here, man, the Smartish Gripzilla, all right? And that's because of a few reasons. They just deliver, and they really fly under the radar, man. So when it comes to the Gripzilla, one thing they master in is going to be grip. And you can see those grips along the sides that fit your hand just perfectly when you are talking about holding it, all right? So it has grips. Let's check that off. Buttons. Now, when you look at the buttons, you're like, nothing looks special about those buttons. It doesn't have to. They are very nice and tactile. No issues there. Very tight fit on the phone. That goes all the way around. You get very nice protection, camera protection, lip protection on the front. Also, bringing your MagSafe over here, all right? It is picking up this base right here. So that means you get very strong MagSafe magnets. And this is a case, if I'm not mistaken, is going to run you under 30 bucks over on Amazon. That is what makes this case so king, man. And you can get it next day, very affordable. And this case, If one had to say that there was something wrong with this case, you may can say it's a little bit more on the bulkier side, but you have a nice textured grip that goes all the way around it, where it really lets you get a good purchase and hold on your phone. Look, man, the Smartish Gripzilla, every year I've been probably reviewing their products for a couple years now, and every year the Gripzilla just gets better and better and better. You have different options. You can get a plain black. They just deliver when it comes to the Gripzilla, man. Very affordable, and it checks all of the boxes. Yet again, this will be a case that will be on my top iPhone 14 case video. And last but not least, I couldn't finish up this whole roundabout right here without a clear case. In my opinion, this is the underdog when it comes to clear cases, and this is going to be the Supcase Unicorn Beetle Mag. Now, this is kind of like a new case to their lineup. They've always made the Unicorn Beetles, but without the MagSafe, but they finally dropped the with MagSafe, and I am a fan, all right, because you get a hard, this isn't that little flimsy TPU that's going to change yellow on you after a few months. It's not happening when it comes to this, man. This is going to be that very hard material. You're going to get very nice and tactile buttons. Very, very nice. Excellent fit that goes all the way around. You get a little bit of pull and tug, but it's not bad at all. Keeps the phone very thin. You get a few different color options. You get a little raised area on the back. So if you want to keep that clear back looking pristine, when you set it down on the table, it's not going to be resting on it. It's going to be resting on the edge of the cases. So that's a very nice little thing to see right there. Nice little lip that goes around it. Just very nice protection. Very nice and clear. Magnet strength popping on MagSafe. You have very good strength as it is trying to pick up this MagSafe base, man. And yet, once again, very, very affordable price, maybe around 25 bucks or something like that over on Amazon. Shout out to Supcase, because this is a local company. I'm in the Georgia area and I've been to their office, man. Very cool people, but this is just an underrated clear case. If people want to look at clear case, and also say you don't use MagSafe and you don't care about MagSafe, they make a version that doesn't have MagSafe where you can just have the clear back and you can be just fine, all right? So nice buttons, nice clear back that's always going to stay clear. It's not going to yellow on you. You got your cutouts down here. Now, they have the equal cutouts. I know some of you may care for that. Some may not. It is what it is. MagSafe, camera protection, lip protection, very nice fit, very affordable, and the availability is good because it is on Amazon Prime, all right? So go out there and pick yourself up one, man, and you will be good to go. But that's going to be it, man. The most underrated cases for the 14 Pro Max. Hopefully you found something you like. Everything that I talk about, links will be down in the description. If I did a dedicated review for it, the links will be down there as well. Go pick yourself up one. Make sure you comment down below. Hit that like button. Hit that sub button to come back for more 14 Pro Max accessory videos. Y'all be safe. Later.